Hi guys, today we're going to be discussing whether Marvel Avengers is worth your money. I've got some background gameplay of me playing as Thor in the background for you to watch while I talk. We're going to be going over some points of why the game is worth buying, why it isn't worth buying, and just my general opinion over the game and my personal opinion in whether it should have been delayed or it came out at the right time. I just want to start the video saying all games have bugs and we have to appreciate that, but this game has, and to the fan base, has taken, you know what I mean. But I'm going to start with the positive points, and starting strong, this game is amazing. The story is completely compelling. I went into this game hating Camilla Khan because of how the movies are. They've never shown her in the movies, the big MCU movies, and I am a Marvel fan, DC fan. I'm a superhero fan. I've read comics. I'm into that genre, and I still didn't like it because of how the Avengers have been portrayed in movies. I've grown up watching Thor, Iron Man, all of these guys and girls, and Black Widow. I mean, she's sick, and in this game she's awesome. But I've grown them up watching these guys absolutely tear the shit out of people on screen, and that may influence my initial thought of I'm not gonna like it. But when I actually played the game, I realised that she's actually a very compelling character. It's her, essentially this is her origin story, in a way. Like, the kid who was given, who it was like a chemical reaction or failed experiment of sort. You know, the Chimera, the reactor exploded, gave her powers. But the kid who was a mistake, in a sense, brought the Avengers, the Earth's mightiest heroes, back together to save the world. Which, sorry, my mic out. Which, as I was saying, which is just like a really cool thought, that this random kid who was just a fan has like that ability to do that, and that's what I really like about the story mode. Also, the cosmetics in the game, I think they've chosen some really nice suits, or skins, that's what I should say, for the characters, and I think they suit them a lot. I mean, a lot of the skins do resemble a bit of the MCU skin suits, which I do like. And these suits you don't have to pay to get them, which is that's good. We like something we're going to get for free. You just have to play the game and work on the game to get them, because of the in-game currency that they work off, the units. You get all of that through about 1,000 through challenge cards, and they recently apologised for all the glitches but bugs. They actually gave some out along with a half price deal, which I think has actually, as of this version, it's actually gone. There's no more half price. It's now 14,000 credits for, let's say, the Iron Man suit. I apologise for that. I don't know, I need to get a new mic. I have realised, listening back on these, that there is a little slight kind of sound going on. I really do apologise for that. I can't do nothing about that, not until I can get a new mic, which will be soon. I will get one, promise. But as I was saying about credit stores, and how the game doesn't require you to pay, for example, like Fortnite did with V-Bucks. Another good point is the combat and the skill tree system. I don't know, really call it skill tree, but the skill leveling up system. I think they've done well with that. A lot of my friends actually said to me, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna like that game because the combat doesn't look as good as it think." And I'm trying to sit there telling them, "But you got to level up. Once you level up, you get better stuff. You feel stronger. Gear is a really important thing, and we'll get to that in a minute. Gear is an important thing. You've got to play. You can't load up as the Hulk and think you're gonna just cause you're the Hulk. You're gonna be strong. I mean, like if the Hulk thought just because he's a Hulk he can kill anyone, then no wonder he failed against Thanos in the movies. Got you there." But gear in this game I think is done well. It's similar to what game can I say similar to? It's similar to Assassin's Creed Odyssey in a way, which I have played and I did enjoy. Felt it was a bit too drained out though, so that's the side note. Anyway, it is similar to that, as in different gear can boost you in different stats, and there is a stat section. But it isn't dependent on the gear. You can still do well without the gear, but when you're getting up to the higher levels, like higher power levels, it's kind of required to have a good setup. See, my Thor power level was like below 70, and my Iron Man's power level is over 70, even though my Thor is maxed out and my Iron Man isn't. That's because of gear. It can affect your gameplay, so which is good because it makes you think as a gamer. It gives you a more strategic feel in the game. I know I've got to put this gear on to up my strength. How is that going to work with that one if it takes that down? And then you spend about 5 to 10 minutes just sorting through your gears and stuff, and then equipping different skills and just trying to make your playstyle how you play, because there's some people who will just load up on strength. Let's say a actual skill like a faction thing or whatever would be heroic ability or something like that, and they would just load up and then just rely on their special abilities, or they do ranged attacks and just load up on that and just like use their ranged weapons. Some people are different. I mean, like there's people who just want to like, use Iron Man's repulsors, and that's fine if they want to play like that. That's cool. But it's good the game allows you to do that. We should move on into the cons, and there are a lot. That what draws the game back a lot. First of all, there's not enough content. We played everything, us as a community, the Marvel Avengers people, which is, as a community, which is decreasing daily. We are dying for some content, and it is a mutual feeling that we feel the game was released way too early. It had too many bugs on release. People, stuff was appearing in the shop and you were paying money that you could have bought a different cosmetic with, and you're not getting it, like a Thor outfit. The unworthy Thor outfit, to be exact. Everyone's kind of pissed in the sense that we all feel if this game was delayed a few months and they worked on the issues in that time, we could have got a solid game. This is a solid game, but it's more for people who are really ready to put their effort into the game because of their love for characters, and role-playing people who like to role-play will like this game too. It is a good game, but for someone who just says, oh yeah, I like Iron Man, he's pretty cool, he won't exactly be as interested as in, oh yeah, I've got Iron Man all over my wall, he's sick, you know. Another thing is bosses. There are literally only 4 bosses that you can play in the online. There's 6 bosses in the story, 4 bosses that you can play online, and they just get so boring and so easy to beat. Like in this actual clip that I'm using, I'm fighting one of the bosses, which is Taskmaster. He's cool. To him, he is cool. And Abomination is another boss, though he's also cool. But that's it. The rest are all robots, and we fight enough robots. Look, as if you can see on the screen now, I'm surrounded by them. Like, why would I want to fight more robots as a boss? I mean, yes, when I played that, I thought, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But I don't want to carry on playing it for every mission that has a boss in it. It's not enjoyable. I feel like there has to be more bosses in, and they have to be more characters that are more Avengers. I'm saying more a lot. That are Avenger enemies, to be honest. And we're not talking about Thanos or main ones, but like little side ones. And they should have a backstory in it, and we should know where they stand in this universe, because this is creating its own universe. We already know that Captain Marvel's in this universe and Spider-Man's in this universe, because it's confirmed for PS4. But we want more bosses. I mean, if we don't get it, the life of this game is actually on the brink. And I'm hoping that they take these issues in and relaunch this on PS5 and Xbox Series X. I think that's what it's called. I'm mostly PS4 guy. PlayStation guy, to be honest, so I've been keeping up on the Xbox. But I hope they relaunch this on those next gen consoles. I hope they take the opportunity of next gen gaming to bring the game to where it should be, and not to the point it is. I have no problem with the game whatsoever. I like the game, but that's because I'm the guy who will spend hours choosing the right set of outfits or stuff. I'm a visual gamer. I have to have everything perfect. Like, sometimes put it up so I can get an MCU feel of the characters, or this gaming universe's feel, or maybe I'll put all dark black themed outfits on. That's the type of gamer I am. I can use my imagination to game very easily, but some people aren't like that. So that's where the game falls on, is that they don't pull in all the people who aren't exactly all about Avengers or all about superhero people, but they still like it, you know? Also, this game can be so buggy sometimes. A recent update just went in, and I played a few games, and I noticed that it was much smoother, much better. So I'm gonna take what I'm saying now with a pinch of salt. The game has a few bugs. Some of the special takedowns don't particularly work sometimes, especially with the big robot things. Not the big ones, but the ones that look like the X-Men geezers, or the one out that destroyer out of Thor. Those guys. Sometimes when Thor goes to grab his neck, the guy's halfway across the room. Like, come on. But sometimes it works perfectly, which is great. That's what we want to see. Also, you can get multiple takedowns. Here's the scene with Taskmaster. See, that's what we want. We want actual humanoid. We want people who, when they speak, we could feel like, oh yeah, he's in that comic, or no, like maybe Red Skull, or even if you let us have MODOK to fight again, like maybe they're doing a lot of so they can reuse the character. They're doing cloning. Like, why the hell just give us new characters, you know? Yeah, it's just, I'm getting off track. I'm talking about bugs. I'm going to be talking about bugs. Sometimes I'll load up with Thor or Captain America and I won't have the ranged weapon, like I won't have Mjolnir or the shield, and then I throw it and it comes back and then it pops up. Stuff, little details like that. I've never had any problems where it's like crashed or anything like that. I think it crashed once, very early release, because I bought this game when it came out. Because I've been waiting for this game for like several years, just like Marvel Spider-Man. But Marvel Spider-Man didn't disappoint me as much as this game. This game isn't a disappointment. I just want to get this to everyone. I love this game, but it was disappointing in certain areas, which isn't exactly what you want for a game. When you buy a game that costs £50, which is a lot, to be honest. It's like half a week's wage for me. I work part-time. When I spend that money, I want to be able to spend that money and feel like, yes, this was worth my money. I will play for literally months and months on end on this game. And I have played because I can use my imagination to fill in where the gaps where the developers have left. But the typical gamer can't do that, in the sense that not all of us can use our imagination to role play and stuff. My personal opinion of the game is that it is a good game, and it is worth picking up if you are really into Marvel. That's all the time I got to go downstairs and do some stuff. But thank you so much, guys, for listening in. I'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy. I'll be uploading a new video soon. See ya. Hi, I forgot to say this in the original clip, but I just want to say thank you for those who are watching and who watched my intro video. I will be putting that into a video soon. I didn't think maybe putting it into this video would be, I don't know, like it wouldn't fit. That's what I thought. With what we were talking about with the video, but I'm going to be using that soon. And I just want to say thank you to the people watching and the support that you have given me, especially one person in particular. Just thank you very much. Yeah, now I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.